welcome back to the It's a Girl Thing podcast. It's me, Kate, and we're here for another week of Coco Confessions. I've got a couple of good ones lined up for you, and the magical Wheel of Destiny has given us our numbers, which are entry 9 and 26 today. And I've got my fabulous observers who are actually chilling on my bed today. They're fully set up, snuggly bugly, ready to go. One of them has literally a whole carton of milk, and it's a lick and a half to say the least. So yeah, if you're enjoying the show, especially if you're enjoying our confessions, don't forget to leave a rating and a review, because it helps more people find us and helps more people submit their confessions for you to listen to. So let's get right into it. Entry number 9. Okay, mine's kind of long, and English is not my first language, so sorry for the mistakes. Just a precursor. So basically, I have a trio group, and they're like my main friends, but I'm still friends with other people though. Let's call them Mia and Nina. The problem is that Nina is a pathological liar. I feel like we've all known a pathological liar at one point or another that you've come across. I knew one. One of the kids in my film class was. Have either of you known a pathological liar?
Yes.
Yep. I feel like it's somebody you're always going to come across at some point or another.
But it's so funny because they think it's really not obvious that
I
they're
know,
lying.
they
but
think,
it's like,
they think they're so
you can pick
slick
up on
about it.
straight away.
It's so annoying. Everything she says, I doubt about it. Then I feel bad for doubting her, but she keeps lying. To be fair, I feel like that's the whole problem. I don't hugely have it, I have a problem with people who are pathological liars, but my main problem is the fact that you can't trust a single thing that comes out of their mouth. Their mum could be dying, and they will tell you that, and you'll be like, but are they actually?
The boy who cried wolf.
Yeah, it's like, yes, that's a great example. It's like the boy who cried wolf. For example, she showed me and Mia a picture of her ex-boyfriend. But when you search pretty 14-year-old boy, it is literally the first picture that appears. My problem is if you're going to do something like that, you've actually got to go for a good scroll, go through a few side clicks as well. Click on it and then click related images and then ping, ping, ping. No, I haven't done this before. That's not why I'm suggesting these things. But I feel like you don't ever use the first few images that come up if you're going to use them as an example, because you're going to get called out on it. Mia once tried to say to her, you know you don't have to lie to me, and ... we're going to listen to your stories anyways. And she started crying. And she told us she would tell us why she was doing that. Why do people be pathological liars? Is there some underlying trait? Do they just have this need for the attention, or... I feel like it seems like it would be an attention-seeking thing, but I guess like everything, not everyone's the same. And then, where are we at? She never did. Wait, so she said she was going to... I feel like that goes with the whole theme. Lying, lying, lying. The fact that she said she was going to tell you why she was lying all the time, and she just never did. And keeps getting on my nerve. And I know I should ignore her, but I don't know. I hate liars. What should I do if we're going for the exact wording of the... I personally, if somebody was going to consistently lie to me all the time, they're not really a friend, because like you said, you're not trusting what she says. I'm not really sure there's much point in continuing a friendship where you can't trust what they're saying. I don't necessarily mean cut her off entirely, but be an acquaintance. Take a step back, work on yourself, your other friendships, Mia, if that may be what it is. And then if she gets better, and if she tells you why she's doing it, then you can reconsider.
I mean, it depends how long you've known the person. If you've known them a really long time, it's only just recently come into play that they're a pathological liar and all this, maybe just check up on them and make sure that it's not something else going on outside of what you know, to make sure that, they're all good.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I guess,
I don't know.
Once again, I think it definitely does come back to also how long you've known somebody.
Probably.
Have anything to add, Abby?
Just really think who you want in your life. If there's consistent lying, just really rethink your choices. Give them a chance. But if it's still something that keeps occurring, just really think about making a change.
Yeah. So kind of like at the end of the day,
you want people who bring you up, not push you down.
Very
like
true.
if you're always being lied to, you're not going to be able to trust them. So.
Well, that's our advice for you. So hopefully something in there helps you decide what to do, because that's a sucky situation to be in. Because it's, especially, imagine if you've known somebody since you were like 3 years old, been your best friend your entire life, and then and then all of a sudden they just start lying to you and nothing else. Look like you're relating a little bit too much over in the corner.
I think you're relating a little bit too much.
Okay, so that was entry 9. Let's go to entry 26. Oh, this will be interesting. I see the first sentence. I am a sleepwalker.
Oh, same.
This is going to be... Wait, what? I learn new things every day.
Oh,
Maybe
maybe I
banging
should...
that's going on.
How dare you?
Just joking. It's the first
Getting
thing above me.
my drink, getting my milk at night.
Oh yeah.
Ever since I was a little girl, I've heard countless stories about what I get up to in my sleep by my terrified parents and friends. Fair enough, this will be interesting. But this story tops them all. Oh gosh. We're in for a ride, I think. For context, this takes place in primary school, and I was about 10 years old. I'm now late high school age, and this story still haunts me. Wait, I see. Ooh. So I was on a school trip for a dance competition I was in, and I was sleeping in a cabin with my 4 friends. I'm going to call them Caitlin, Jenny, and Lola. So we were happily sleeping, and my friend Caitlin wakes up. Being in the bunk next to mine, she looks across the room and sees I am not in my bed. Going on an adventure. See, if you didn't know that they sleepwalked, my first thought would be that she'd snuck out to like see somebody.
Ooh,
That
I
just gives.
think they just went to the bathroom.
That just
there.
gives. That just gives like primary school. Well, considering
primary
it's-
school.
Oh, she said it was primary school
Yeah,
ages.
like age 10. But like considering,
Who are you going to sneak out at 10 years old?
I don't know, but like.
Boy.
But what I'm meaning is, why are we confessing? Well, my logic is, if we didn't know it was a sleepwalker, and we're confessing to something, that seems like the.
Yeah,
Makes
yeah,
most
that's
sense.
true.
Mm.
that's true.
You're not going to confess that you went to the
Confess
bathroom
that
in the
someone
middle of the
went
night.
to the toilet. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good
Weirdly, my pillow and sleeping bag were gone too. Really going for a mission.
How did you manage to get
Confused, Caitlin woke up Jenny and Lola and told them about the situation. Haha, Abby, you're right. Jenny had thought I just went to the restroom, but Caitlin reminded her that that wouldn't add up, with the pillow and sleeping bag not being there anymore.
No, she's just taking a nap.
I
in
guess,
there.
you know, you're so cold that you're like, yes, let me just bring my entire bed to the bathroom with me. After trying to figure it out and thinking of nothing, my 3 worried friends decided to work up the guts to tell our teacher chaperones who were on the trip. They woke them up and everyone started frantically searching. Imagine not knowing that you caused all this drama because you're just chilling, asleep.
Yeah, that'd be so funny.
At this point, it was around 3:45 in the morning,
Sure.
and the teachers were not having it. I would be so pissed, even as a teacher chaperone. Especially, they were there for a dance competition too.
Yeah.
They start competing at like 9 in the morning, and everybody's had like how many hours of sleep? 4. As everyone was searching, Lola noticed something horrifying. The door to the whole cabin thing was unlocked and slightly open. This caused a whole new element of drama as people started waking up from the fuss, and they had to search inside and outside the whole campground. I would not want to be the parents receiving a call being like, "Oh, we lost your child."
Yeah, no.
As somebody was searching around the activity area, they noticed that the community pool gate was wide open. That could end really badly. Oh, okay, here we go. Luckily, I had not drowned. Hooray! I'm just giving the vibes. The search continued and people started to get very worried. I would be 3:45 in the morning and you're missing a student. Thoughts of calling my parents who were halfway across the country were being thrown around. That's even worse.
Yeah, because then your parents are going to freak out and they can't do anything about it.
And yeah, that's true. And it's like the middle of the night. There's not exactly going to be much in the way of flights.
Mm-hmm.
But just as it all started to escalate, I was found lying in the bed of another girl on the trip.
Wow.
I love it's giving this serene, just, I'm just imagining like the small Victorian child just like chilling in somebody else's bed.
Jesus.
I had taken my sleeping bag and pillow with me on my little journey and taken over her bed while she was still in it.
So she wasn't awake? Goodness.
Let's call her Claire. If we forward to me during this whole situation, I was having the absolute sleep of my life. And as I woke up, I saw the girl and was hella confused and said, Claire, what are you doing in my room? I love how unaware she is.
Yeah.
As I became more aware of my surroundings, I noticed that none of these girls were Caitlin, Jenny, or Lola. It was the most awkward moment of my life. As I left the room and revealed to all the searchers, I was showered with, OMG, you're alive! And we've been looking for you! Where were you? I was so unaware of the absolute mayhem I had just caused to my friends and the poor teachers. From that day forward, my mum had to add May Sleepwalk onto all of my trip medical forms, just to give everyone an extra heads up.
Fair enough.
I wonder if they knew she sleepwalked before this incident, or whether it was so minor incidents that it was never registered.
I guess our close friends would know, right?
You think?
Yeah.
Well, did you guys have to have anything interesting ever added onto your school trip medical forms?
Yeah.
Apart from the fact that you're celiac, Abby.
No.
No, I'm quite bland actually.
The funniest thing I put on my school trip medical form, dietary requirements, no corned beef.
Now, why would they be serving that at a school game?
I don't know,
so
but it's the
big.
one food I can't stomach to be polite.
Oh.
Like, I can just about force myself to eat anything else.
Is it just the saltiness?
The
or
one
like...
food I just can't do the texture, the taste, anything about
I
it.
don't think I've
I
tried
don't like
But the
corned beef.
funniest part was when
Yummy.
the teacher rocks up in the van and goes, is everyone set? Everyone got everything that they needed on their forms? And he goes, and then while we're in the van, he goes, and just in case whoever's form it was, we are not having corned beef on this trip, so you don't have to worry. And everyone's laughing, and I'm like, I'm sorry, sir. It's like, I'm sorry, but I didn't really want to have to be rude. Especially the funniest part though was it was also like a trampy style camp. So we were like
So there's
rock
definitely
climbing,
no
mountain
way
biking, and
they're gonna
all these
carry
other
just
things.
the
So it was
food.
unlikely that they were going to be serving corned beef. But I did not want to take my chances.
Fair enough.
So yeah, well, that's our confessions for today.
Love.
I got a good bit of entertainment out of that. I've never sleepwalked. I've sleep talked before though. I used to say some interesting things. So yeah, thanks for joining us on today's episode of Coco Confessions. If you enjoyed the stories, don't forget to tell a friend, leave a review, and don't forget to come back next week. If you haven't already submitted your stories, you can find the link in the show notes. Head over there or to my social media on any platform at It's a Girl Thing Pod, and you can submit your stories there, and we'll hopefully feature you in a coming episode. Thanks for joining us. Bye bye.